All right, we're live in line.
So you are in line for the Last Jedi panel. We've been asking people, what are you expecting
To have our
from the
minds
trailer?
To have our minds blown. That's about it.
What would blow your mind?
If Mace Windu or Snoke, if Kylo Ren's been good this whole time, all of these things.
Do you think they're going to give anything away in the trailer?
Negative. No.
Then what will blow your mind? Because if you're not going to get anything given away,
Hearing Luke speak.
That'll be enough.
Yes.
that is the one thing everyone has told us.
That would be amazing.
For sure.
Because Mark Hamill's voice has changed so much. It's going to be interesting to hear him as his current age speaking as Luke Skywalker.
You know, we heard a little bit of him in the 40th anniversary panel yesterday, and just kind of like, just hearing how much his voice has changed, you can almost catch like the hints of wisdom and like the life experience, and I hope that translates into the character as well.
So you were in the 40th anniversary panel.
We were in the live stream.
Okay.
But yes,
Yeah.
we had a seat.
We were able to sit down to watch it.
So we watched it together, basically, because we were also on the sponsored by Verizon Wireless coverage.
Understood.
Yeah.
Did you expect George Lucas?
Yes.
We had tipped off information that George and Harrison were both in town. So we knew. We were not expecting John Williams. We were not expecting Billy
There it
Ward.
is. There's the third question.
And that was mind-blowing. That was like
A true celebration moment.
true celebration moment.
Yeah.
And I feel like because we were so sleep-deprived yesterday, just seeing Harrison Ford hug Peter Mayhew was enough to get me sobbing.
Yeah.
And I didn't stop.
I was texting friends. I said, celebration is 3 hours old. I've already cried 3 times.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And they're
Right,
like,
so-
what? I was like, well, twice of joy and one of emotion.
I could not go to our next panel because I was still too emotional from the 40th panel.
What made you the most emotional? Obviously, you said Peter Mayhew and Harrison Ford. What made you the most emotional?
From the opening montage of the history of Star Wars, I was there at the beginning. It just brought back everything, and it didn't stop. It was one emotional hit after another. When Billy walked out and started her tribute to her mom, the tears just started flowing, and I couldn't do anymore.
So, you said you've been there from the beginning. I'm 41 years old. How old are you?
I'll be 44 in June.
Okay. Did you see episode 4 in theaters?
Yes, I did.
Did you know at the time that you were watching something that was this legendary?
I did not.
No
I mean,
one did.
I was 4, but I know from then on it's been part of my life. My wedding band is Star Wars. It's just been an amazing journey, and this is our first celebration. So
It's your first celebration.
This is not just our first celebration. It's our first con of any kind.
Wow.
Well, there are no, not to cut you off, but this is our 4th celebration in a row, so we've been officially at 50% of them in America. There are no other cons that compare to Celebration. So anyway,
We've been told that this is bigger than any Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's,
Yeah.
Easily.
I have no words. It's just been that much of an emotional ride, and I'm loving every minute of it.
What makes it so special?
Star Wars is such an integral part of our thought process, our own personal like mythos and the way that we like interact with other humans. It's like it's something that has shaped, not just dictated, but shaped the way that we think and shaped the way that we act. It is part of us.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Force is strong.
It really is.
Yeah.
It really is.
Shared in way. I'm one with the Force. The Force.
That has been my mantra. Like, I am one with the Force is one with me.
So let's go into that since I did bring up Shared in way. How do you guys feel about Rogue One and Episode 7? They are not movies or stories that are written by George Lucas. So how do you feel about that? Personally, I love Rogue One. Episode 7, a little torn.
I love them both.
I've been saying that Rogue One was basically just like the crawl from New Hope
Yeah.
in cinematic form. But then you've got like Episode 7, like even though it wasn't written by Lucas, it was written by people like us who were shaped by it.
Yeah.
So it's true. It carries on. It's continuing the story in the best possible way. As a standalone film, if I were to just go see that film with no other backstory, might have had a little trouble following it, but it stitches the pieces together.
All right.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about Episode 7? It was the very first Star Wars film that George Lucas had no involvement in, which is kind of scary. So how did you guys feel about that?
I loved every minute of it.
You feel
Seeing
it
it
like
all
directly follows the rest, like seamlessly fits in with the saga?
Well, there's 30 years in between the end of the one and the beginning of the other, so it doesn't have to seem directly together, but there were enough ties to make it relevant, and I'm looking forward to see the journey of the new characters.
And the Easter eggs, like
Yeah.
the little sprinkles of love,
Yeah.
were magic.
Yep.
Rogue One was full of those, of course.
Oh yeah.
He actually missed the blue milk, which was incredible.
The first time I saw it, yes, I missed the blue milk on the table, yes.
First thing I saw, I'm like, look at that blue milk right there in the center of the screen. They came in focus, and at the end I went, I can't believe they did blue milk. And he says, there's blue milk. I'm like, what the hell were you looking at? Were you looking for a fire exit or something at the time? Like, my goodness.
There were so many Easter eggs, though. That movie was just full of fan nods.
Absolutely.
Yep. Well,
So of the 8 movies, favorite film?
Empire Strikes Back.
always
Same?
will be.
Same.
Okay. Episode
Do
5.
you think that there will ever be a movie that they could put out that will surpass Empire for all of us? Because I think every Star Wars fan I think would say Empire. I think Rogue One is very close.
Rogue One is very close. I've got high hopes for Last Jedi.
Okay.
Only time will tell.
I agree.
All right.
She covered it all.
I think it's a great place to leave
Thanks for being on
it.
the show, guys.
Thank you so much.
for having us.
Appreciate it,
Yeah,
man.
it was
Thank you very much.
Thank you guys so much.
Have fun.
May the
Have a
force of
blast
others be
tomorrow.
with
Yeah,
you.
May the force be with you, man.
And with